So,
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good evening, everybody. We are one of the group of high intermediate sector, and we will explain to you a follow-up presentation of adverbial clause, which is redundancy. Today, we will understand and learn what redundancy is, what it actually apply in adverbial clause, and how to eliminate and practice redundancy. The first topic will be discussed by Ferdi.
Okay. Redundancy. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Redundancy in linguistic refers to the use of more information than is strictly necessary to convey meaning in language. Redundancy in English grammar refers to the use of redundant or unnecessary word or phrase in a sentence or text. This can occur when the same information is presented two or more times in different ways, without providing additional benefit to meaning or understanding. Redundancy can make the sentence or text more difficult to understand, boring, and inefficient. So the next slide will be presented by Dewa Rifai.
Okay, let's move to the next slide. Okay, now we talk about redundancy in adverbial clause. Redundancy in adverbial clause occurs when unnecessary or repetitive words are used, leading to inefficiency or ambiguity in the sentence. And redundancy in adverbial clauses, what is it called? We have some meaning from according to experts for this. I have according to Azer 2002, and I'm gonna explain about the reduce. Reduce is a shortening of sentences with the same meaning and can occur in adverbial clauses and adjective clauses. And the second experts, according to Leach in 1989, adverbial clause is subordinate clause which acts as a statement of the main clause. Meanwhile, according to Parrott 2000, adverbial clause is category of subordinate clause that connects with the main clause and provides information about the main clause. Okay, let's next to the next slide. Okay, we have an examples of redundancy in adverbial clause. I'm gonna take the he whispered quietly. As you can see in this slide, whispered quietly. This what is it called in Indonesian? We call it like pemborosan kata. Okay, he whispered can be what is it called? Can be written just he whispered without adding what is it called? Adverbial quietly, because we are no, he is whispered. Whispered means quiet, so the quietly doesn't have to be with right. Okay, next. Okay, there's strategies to eliminate redundancy in adverbial clause, and in these slides we can choose precise adverbs. Yes, select the adverbs that provide additional information not already conveyed by the verb. Like for example, from the what is it called, from the previous slide, uh, like he walked leisurely, or we should write becomes he strolled. Okay, and the next, restructure the sentence. Sometimes you can restructure the sentence to remove the what is it called? Yes, pokoknya kita tuh harus bisa membuat struktur yang apa kayak gimana ya maksudnya? Membedah lagi kalimat itu gitu. Kayak yang tadi, he whispered quietly. You could say he whispered without quietly. Or we can use stronger verbs. We can replace weak verbs with stronger ones that inherently convey the desired meaning. For instance, instead of saying she smiled happily, you could say she beamed. Okay, and the last one, combine sentences. If both the main clause and the adverbial clause convey important information, uh, consider combining them into a single consistent sentence. This can help avoid redundancy. For example, instead of saying he ran quickly to catch the bus, you can say he sprinted to catch the bus. Yep, we, what is it? Combine the sentence. And there are, what is it? Elements that can be reduced in the redundancy adverbial clause. We have a subject reduction, and subject reduction can be reduced in adverbial clause, provided that the subject in adverbial clause is the same as the subject in the main clause. So, like the example, after a caterpillar spends some time in a cocoon, a caterpillar will emerge as a butterfly. From this, we can change like after spending some time in a cocoon, a caterpillar will emerge as a butterfly. Okay. And the second is a subject and auxiliary verb reduction when an adverbial clause contains a subject followed by an auxiliary verb. For example, when my mother was in the college, my mother met my father. Okay, we can change becomes when in the college, my mother met my father. That's it. And the last one is conjunction reduction. Based on the data on the no. The conjunction that can be omitted in the reduced adverbial clause are the conjunction in the adverbial clause that indicate time, conditions, and reasons and causes. For example, they might be living with their parents while they save their salaries for design handbags. It can be changed becomes they might be living with their parents, saving their salaries for designer handbags. Okay, that's all. The next slides will be explained by Rehan.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we have learned what is redundancy and a little bit of example and the strategies to eliminate it. Now we are actually going to be an in-depth explanation of the how to eliminate redundancy. First of all, we will use all the clauses that has been introduced in adverbial clauses. There's purpose, occasion, reason, and result. Let's take the reason for a second. The redundant word is I went to the store because I needed groceries because I was out of milk. And the clear one is I went to the store because I was out of milk. Okay, so obviously, it is kind of a bit of a general sentence. I went to the store because I needed groceries, because I was out of milk. You can already see how redundant this word is. So of course, we can just take out the because, and also there's two because, just because I needed groceries. And that is also one of the strategies that there was mentioned, is that unnecessary phrases can be deleted. And now the result one, he studied so hard that he achieved a perfect score, which resulted in him getting a scholarship. The clear one is he studied so hard that he achieved a perfect score, earning a scholarship. This is way better as of an example because you can see how intricate and much better the clear clause is, because even though it's just a little bit of a word, which is which and resulted, it appears more clear because again, sometimes you don't need that much conjunction, even though this is an adverbial clause, because sometimes adverbial clause can only be one. And now, next is purpose clause. I woke up early in the morning so that I could have enough time to exercise work. The clear is I woke up early to have enough time to exercise before work. This is so much better than the redundant one, as you can see. And I think when I made this, I also took an initiative that I read it out aloud. So if I can see if this is redundant or not. And I just realized it is kind of redundant if I'm just talking to a friend. I said I wake up early in the morning so that I could have enough time to exercise at work. That sounds very redundant. So I tried to clear it out, and I think I did very well. And now the concussion goes. Although it was raining heavily, we still managed to go for a walk despite the wet conditions. Although it was raining heavily, we still managed to go for a walk. This is more of a concession because, again, as you can see, it's raining heavily. And of course, people will think, oh, you cannot walk because it's raining, but we still managed to go for a walk. That's the very simple strategy to eliminate the words. So it's not going to be redundant. Okay. So I think that's all. And today I'm going to read the conclusion. The conclusion of this redundancy is that clear communication is always the goal. While redundancy can sometimes occur unintentionally, being mindful and applying the strategies we discussed can significantly improve your writing. By eliminating redundancy, you'll strengthen the impact of your writing and ensure your message is delivered with power and clarity. So practice this tip, refine your writing, and embrace your consciences. I think that is all from
Good.
us. Thank you so much. And we are sorry if there's something wrong that we talked about. And I think that's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Next.
Maybe.